So first on our list of celebrities who visited Ghana during the year of return is international footballer Memphis Depay. Now Memphis was in the country in January. He got to start off his new year in Ghana and then had a great time. He spent time with the deaf and dumb kids and in a coupon, had a lot of activities, a lot of fun with them, and he is the one celebrity who has been tweeting about Ghana since the last time he visited. And I mean, you can legit tell he had a lot of fun. Almost once in a while, he would post a photo from his trip in Ghana. And it's good to see big stars put Ghana on the map out there in the good, positive light like he does. Next on our list will be wrestler Kofi Kingston. And after so many years of leaving the shores of Ghana, Kofi Kingston returned to Ghana. Not only did he come, but he brought his WWE title belt. Now he got presented to the president, he showed it off, had an encounter with so many people, held a press conference, and he looked to have enjoyed his time here and said the visit was very important for him as he had just won and he wanted to show his international followers his roots and also show them where he comes from and how much he appreciates where he comes from. So I think it was a good call from Kofi Kingston and kudos to him. Next on our list would be Canadian singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer Deborah Cook. Now, Deborah was in Ghana and was the headline at the Ghana World Music Festival, which was part of the activities to mark the year of return. From her time here, which she posted on social media, you can tell she really had a great time. She got to enjoy a local dish, fufu. Strangely, she did it with a spoon, but she looked to have enjoyed the meal and had very great remarks to say about the country. So, kudos, Deborah. Hope you come back soon. Fourth on our list will be Hollywood actor Danny Glover. Now, the 73-year-old American actor, film director, and political activist was in Ghana as part of activities to mark the Jamestown to Jamestown event, which took place in Jamestown, Accra. He got to visit the Cape Coast Castle, met with a few people, had a few interactions with the media persons in the country, and really had a great time from his updates. I mean, most of the stars that visited always kept people updated on their rounds in the country, and it was a good sign, a good thing from them to do. Another high-profile person who visited the country was U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Now, Nancy was in Ghana as head of a congregational delegation, which included James Clyburn, chairman of the Congregational Black Caucus, Karen Barnes, and Representatives Barbara Lee and John Lewis. Now, Pelosi and her delegation visited the Cape Coast and Elmina castles to observe the anniversary of the first enslaved Africans who were shipped to America, which is initially what the year of return is all about. Next on our list is American actor Michael J. White. Now, the actor, director, and martial artist was in Ghana in January and had the honor of being installed a chief in Akwemu in the eastern region. It was a beautiful sight, having to see him get dressed in the whole traditional attire and being crowned the king. It was really beautiful, and he went back on his Instagram and he expressed how appreciative he was of the act and how it has impacted him as a person and how he loved Ghana so much and can't wait to come back. Next on this list will be all the way from Asia. Now, two of Asia's biggest names and biggest, most influential people visited Ghana this year during the year of return. Actor Jet Li, whom we all grew up watching and loving, as well as Alibaba founder Jack Ma, were both in the country for their techpreneur event, and then had the opportunity to visit President Akufo-Addo. And it was the first time a lot of us had seen Jet Li in person, so it was really exciting to see someone all the way from Asia who has no roots in Africa whatsoever fly all the way down to the country to come be with us during their period. So kudos Jet Li, kudos Jack Ma. I mean, it was fun to have them both in the country. Another person from Hollywood who made a huge noise and impact about his visit to Ghana was American actor, comedian, TV show host Steve Harvey. Now, Steve Harvey and his wife were in the country to celebrate their anniversary / wife's birthday. And after the experience and all the fun they had, he decided to bring his Family Feud show to Africa and opened for people to submit their names for Family Feud Africa. And then he came back again later in the year to do more promos and more talks about their show. So Steve Harvey came to Ghana twice during the year of return. That should tell you just how good this country treated him. I mean, he got to be dressed by chocolates, had opportunity to have fun with his wife, who also got to be dressed by Christy Brown, and they had a lot of fun. They really did have a lot of fun. Another Hollywood actor who was in the country was Samuel L. Jackson. Although he arrived low-key and was only spotted at +233 for his visit, Samuel updated the most about his visit on social media, from the street kids to the market women to the whole experience he had. He put it up on social media, and he had a lot of people talking. People had a lot to say why he was only showing the quote-unquote negative side of Ghana instead of showing the fancy side, which he defended by saying, I posted what I felt like posting, what I saw and what I felt needed to be seen. So if you have a problem with it, that's you, but he just posted what he felt of Ghana and he had a great time. So suck it up if you have a problem with his post. But he definitely did have a nice time in the country. Next on our list is rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny. Now, Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., who is professionally known as T.I., and his wife visited Ghana and made an emotional visit to the Cape Coast Castle, partied in a club with Cardi B, and tried some Ghana jollof. The couple updated their visit all through their social media accounts and seem to have had a really, 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 really great time. Next on our list will be rapper Cardi B. Okay. So Cardi was in Ghana, and the American songwriter, rapper, and television personality was here as the headline act for the Live Sport X Festival, which was a flop. I was at that show. It was a big flop. Not gonna lie, big flop. And not only was the show a flop, she was greeted with so much controversy by the Ghanaian entertainers, which left a mark and actually created a new term, slavengers. I'd never heard of slavengers until Cardi's visit. But according to Cardi, she had quite a dilemma, but she definitely enjoyed Ghana. Not as much as Nigeria does. So yeah. She went to the club, she had a good time, she killed her performance. Controversy or not, Cardi came, Cardi saw, Cardi conquered. Okay, great. Next on our list is actress Lupita Nyongo. Now, Lupita, the Kenyan Hollywood star, was spotted in Ghana for a tiny bit. I mean, no one would have had an idea she was in Ghana if a fan didn't sneak a photo of her while she was visiting the Cape Coast Castle. However, she herself later posted a photo of her with Beyonce's mom, Cena, whilst they were hanging out on New Year's Eve. So Lupita was in Ghana. She had a great time. She partied with the stars, like the stars do. So yeah, Lupita. Next on our list is Hisham Tawfiq Dembe. Now, Hollywood actor Hisham Tawfiq, who plays the character Dembe on NBC's The Blacklist, was in Ghana with his son to mark the year of return with the Afro Tripping group. Now, Ameyaw TV got the privilege to interview him, and he revealed that he has been wanting to come to Ghana for the longest time ever. And when I mean for the longest time ever, for 5 years and over, after he found out that his DNA, his ancestry DNA, had a high percentage being Ghanaian. So he really wanted to come to Ghana, and he says he had a great time here. He's been to so many countries in Africa, he's been to so many countries, but the feeling in Ghana was definitely special, different, and he can't wait to come back. Next on our list is American rapper and actor Ludacris. Ludacris was in Ghana with his family after they had spent time in his wife's country, Gabon. He took a trip to the Cape Coast Castle, had an emotional time, took to Instagram to update about it, and yeah, Ludo was in Ghana. He had fun. You all returned. They all returned. Next on our list is Beyonce's mom, Cena Knowles. Now, Cena was in Ghana with her husband as part of the Essence Full Circle Festival group. She paid a visit to the Cape Coast Castle with her husband, the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. They had a bathe at the beach to welcome in the new year and really had a great time. She actually took to Instagram to thank President Akufo-Addo for the Year of Return initiative, as she got to enjoy a lot better than she had planned. Next on our list is Rick Ross. So he was in Ghana as a performer for the Dirty Rave, Mr. Easy's Dirty Rave 2019. And not only did he come, he shut it down from the airport to CJ Bigaman welcoming him, to he calling Ghana his motherland, to the bikers that gave him a wild welcome treat, to his performance at Dirty Rave. Rick Ross came, conquered, ruled like a boss. Next on our list is Jidena. I mean, you people call it Jidena, but it's Jidena. Jidena was in Ghana after he made a stop in Nigeria. He came, he was everywhere. Afro Nation, Afrochella, all the Essence Full Cycle Festival events. He was everywhere and he had a great time. He actually taught people a lot about the Black Star in Ghana. I mean, he loves Ghana that much. He knows so much about our flags and the history behind our flags, and actually took time to educate people on it. And it was great to see someone of Nigerian descent who knows so much about Ghana enough to educate others about the country. So that was really cool, Jidena. We love you for that. Next on our list will be Naomi Campbell. Now, the international model was in Ghana with a full cycle team and had a great time. She was everywhere, every photo, everywhere. Naomi. She had so much fun in Ghana. I mean, she was here last year, so I think the experience was so good. She definitely had to hop on a plane and come experience it again this year. Next on our list is Edward Enninfo. Now, the British Vogue editor, who is of Ghanaian descent, was in town with a few friends and had quite the time. He held a private, intimate lunch for a few friends of his and had most of the stars in there, and it looked to be a lit affair. Rosoma St. John was another international superstar that was in Ghana during the Year of Return. She came with the Essence Full Cycle Festival crew and mostly coordinated a lot of the events around the Essence Full Cycle Festival and was everywhere. I met her at Afrochella. She was everywhere. I mean, they had the Global Black Economic Forum, which was a good event. It was a really organized event. Next on our list is Mona ScottYoung, and now the Chief Executive Officer of Monami Entertainment. Mona ScottYoung was in Ghana with her family as part of the Essence Full Cycle Festival crew, and she, prior to her visit, went on the Wendy Williams show and actually threw an invite to Wendy Williams to join them to come to Ghana because they were going to have a ball. And oh, did they have a ball. She had a meet and greet session at the Versace collection at the Kempinski's Galleria. She had another meet and greet at the Villaggio. She went for Afro Nation. She went for Afrochella. She was everywhere. She had so much fun. They were in town for a whole week. They really did enjoy the Year of Return. Another person who came with Mona was actress Yandy Smith-Harris, who is from Love and Hip Hop. She was with Mona and the Essence Full Cycle team and enjoyed as well. So much fun. Now, flying all the way from Jamaica was Cranium, who performed at Afrochella and Dirty Rave, who prior to his visit gave a warning to Ghanaian women that he is coming for work for work and fun and not looking for love. So any Ghanaian women that he hooks up with, no love, no love. I really hope no Ghanaian woman fell for it, but Cranium was in Ghana, performed, killed his performances, and really had a great time. Another Jamaican superstar who was in town was 19-year-old international star Kofi. Kofi, like a rap child. I don't know the lines to her song, but she was on the list for performance at Dirty Rave, and she killed her performance for a 19-year-old. She was quite impressive, and she really enjoyed her time from her Instagram updates. Someone who also came to Ghana last minute was Popcorn, the dancehall heavyweight, unruly god, was in town, and to mark his presence, he knelt down, kissed the floor, the ground of the Kotoka International Airport, just to show his love for Ghana. Imagine how huge that is. So Popcorn was in town, Popcorn was in town. I have to get my Jamaican on. Popcorn was in town. He had he hosted a session in the club, Onyx Club, had a lot of fun. It was so much fun, so much rave, and I mean, a lot of people are still going to be coming into the country because now the president has announced Beyond the Return, which is a sequel for the Year of Return. So hopefully we're going to see more stars coming, and we're going to see them put more light on Ghana, show the good sides of the country, bring a lot of international attention to the country, increase our tourism. Allegedly, we've made 1.9 billion cedis just from the Year of Return initiative, which is a good thing and good news for the Ghanaian economy. So kudos to the government, kudos to the Ministry of Tourism, kudos to the Year of Return Secretariat and team who worked tirelessly the whole 2019 to make sure that this was a success. And a big thank you to all the stars that came, that enjoyed our very beautiful country and put us out there in the world. We say thank you. We can't wait to welcome you back again, and we can't wait to see what 2020 has to offer. Guys, do not forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow us on social media at Ameyaw TV, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. We're there. And make sure to turn on your notification for whenever we drop the latest, the hottest celebrity lifestyle news from Ghana and beyond. We are your home for Ghana's pop culture. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Stick with us. I'm JQ. I'm out.